Hi everyone, welcome to the channel again. Today the video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to speak in English. Basically, the thought which went into my head for this video was in relation to science. Why do we study science? Why do we need to spend so much money in research, in advancing the society, advancing the civilization? To answer this question, first we need to ask ourselves, what do we consider us as? Whether we believe in God or not, whether we are theist or more agnostic or a believer in a faith on one God or several gods. Why do we consider a God even? The reality is, in fact, even with modern science, we don't know. We cannot answer this question. It's a question which humanity has been looking for an answer for since a long time, and we have not been able to find the answer. Or maybe we are asking the wrong question. If we ask this, a simpler thing would be is that why are we here? Then again the question arises, how are we here? I'm not the first one asking these questions. Obviously great thinkers of past and current civilization have been asking these questions, but nobody has a real answer. But as a scientist, when I speak about it, and I'm not an expert on this field, but from a little bit of reading since the advent of my life and my broad interest in this question also, or these kind of thoughts, have brought me to a conclusion, for myself at least, is that there are some things we can still answer based on science, and by doing better science we can reach better answers. Maybe not the final answers, but every time we get one step closer to the reality. Even if it is wrong for the moment, or maybe it might be wrong in the future, it can be wrong for the present moment. And that's very crucial. It's very crucial for a lot of things. The modern society that we live in, whether you're living in a Western country or in some other country, in Eastern or Southeast, Southern continents, wherever, we all face this dilemma. But science gives us answers to problems. That's why we do science. If there was no science, if you were born in 1990s or maybe 1980s, these were almost the last generations of people who were born without internet. At least internet as we know it. There was internet before, but it was mainly used by big agencies or organizations, and common people were able to get internet only recently. If it was not about science, we would never be able to communicate with each other. The mobile phone that we are using, we won't be able to use it. I have been talking to a lot of people from around the world, and I meet people who have been born in 50s, 40s as well. And during those days, if you were a student and you wanted to read about something, you needed to go to the library and get hard books like this one, or these ones, different books, and you will have to read it. Now, the situation was that whatever is written there was not recent. Nowadays we can get recent advancements at the fingertips. At the fingertips. Some finger steps, anyhow. Through internet, and that's the result of science. It's just one example. The electricity, the light, the camera, our laptops, fridge, television, heating equipment at home, the cars we drive, the planes we fly, the headphones you listen to music from. It's all result of science. And without the ingenuity of the people who have been working so hard to improve the lives of people around the world, it wouldn't have been possible. And when I talk about science, I'm not referring to just scientists. So there's always a belief in today's society, maybe not with all people, but a large population thinks that scientists are only those who are doing science in the lab. I have a different perspective. I believe that scientists are people who innovate. Maybe they don't have a degree in science. Maybe they are innovating in a small sector, in a small area, in a particular field, in some work that they are doing, and they are trying to make it better, some new way of doing things. Even if you're cooking something new and nobody has done it before and nobody knows how to do it before, maybe that person is also a scientist. Not maybe, that person sure is a scientist. And why is it important? Why is it important for our future to have people who think other than the normal daily hustle that we go through with everyday lives? Yes, we can stay focused in the hustle, the rat race that we now call running after money all the time and not giving the thoughts to build something. It's really important. Humanity has survived so long on the shoulders of people who have worked hard. The first person or group of people who might have found the control over fire were the pioneers of their times. And now it's in today's society, it's really hard to find something which we can innovate upon to become better. That's why we need degrees. We need to study a lot to reach the potential to basically modify the topmost level, to maybe see a 10% increase in efficiency for some product, for some medicine, for some procedure, for some improvement in engines, improvement in lights, LED. आप लोग, you people, sorry I was conversing in Hindi. You people might have transferred yourself from LED to LEDs now. It's an innovation and it's efficient. And this is why we need science. We are reaching a population limit which we are finding hard to basically manage. Worldwide politicians, people around the world, we are reaching a point where more land is used for cultivation of crop than there are forests in this world. And if we stop innovating, if we stop putting resources into science, or people lose interest in science and don't work for it, it will be hard to sustain the human population. People are getting older more. We need scientists who can work in relation to how to care for the old. In next 40-50 years we will be getting old. Also, we are working for our future and everybody's future when we are trying to make things as scientists. I think it's one of the major reasons why people should be getting more into science, STEM related projects, STEM related education. And why does it matter? Because I will talk about it in another video, but considering the origin of life on planet Earth, how much chance do we have surviving as a conscious civilization, as a group of individuals who are working together? How much more time do we have? Do we have any example from any other civilization in our universe? We don't. At this moment, we know that we are the only possible life, at least in the solar system for the moment. We are trying to explore Ganymede, Europa, the moons of Jupiter, and Saturn also, maybe Titan, and on Mars, the planet. We are trying to discover life there, but until now we have no proof that the life exists anywhere outside Earth. And it's mind-boggling, this situation. Universe is almost 13.8 billion years old. And we know it, we can calculate that. We can see the expansion of the universe and we can trace it back to the time of the Big Bang. And we know about the fundamental particles which make up the universe, the quantum physics. I'm not going into detail into that, but the point is that we are the product of the evolution of universe for the 13.8 billion years. It's easy to say that, but when we imagine that, this is our life. It pops and it goes away, just like the sound. And within this small time frame, can we make a difference? It's a question. In one human lifetime, all we can do is make an effort to make at least 0.0001% contribution to the betterment of humanity, to the betterment of the planet Earth. If each human does that, with almost 8 billion population of humans on this Earth right now, within the next 100 years, these 0.001% can add up and result into something great. And this is the reason why we need to. This has been done from our previous generations, our elders, our ancients, and we have the responsibility to do that. That is why science is important. And I'm not just talking about academic science, I'm talking about the science which can be done by anybody. If you plant more trees in your environment, if you save an animal, a wild animal, if you're doing conservation, it's all science. If you're trying to be a better politician, a better teacher, a better artist, it's science. You try to bring new things into the already known knowledge of somebody. When we study a PhD, which is a doctorate of philosophy, philosophy basically means developing of wisdom or knowledge, the one who understands. There are variations in the explanation of the word philosophy, but overall doctorate of philosophy is the one who has experienced or experimented with the thoughts. And anybody can do that. You don't need a degree for that. Try your best. If you want to study, get a degree, do that also. But the ultimate goal should be to do something better for yourself and also for the others. Then only it has meaning. And I believe, maybe not all scientists, but I believe most of the scientists are striving for that. And that's why we need science. And we need religion too. But we should not forget science in contrast to religion. Both can go on together. Religion gives us insights into ancient philosophy also, how to live, how to be, how to act. And we should be able to differentiate between the best parts. What to take, what might have worked 1,000 years before might not work today. We have to maybe keep it aside, but take the best part. Do your own research. We will talk about the origin of life, how humans have evolved. I will also give insights into what I am working on. Just for an outline, I'm working on cardiovascular medicine and aging. Why, when we age more, we have more cardiovascular disorders. That's what I'm working on. And maybe in the future, if everything goes well, we might have something which can help people, help patients in the hospital. We will talk about it in a future video. But yeah, this was just a short video about a thought which I had during this weekend. And I hope you all are doing great. Subscribe to the channel. I make videos in Hindi and English. And if you have any questions, please leave in the comment section below. And thank you for watching this video. It's Ronald Saraswat and signing off. Take care of yourself and see you next time.